Hey guys, and today we are going to be doing Jupiter in the sixth house. So, what is Jupiter? Jupiter is expansion, it is philosophy, religion, optimism, positive. So, when it comes to the sixth house, I think this is one of the most uncomfortable positions for Jupiters to be in, apart from eighth house. Now, what happens is sixth house is the house of diseases. It's the house of your health. It's the house of enemies. It's the house of litigation, and so we can say that this placement is for Jupiter is very uncomfortable. And I have seen lots of people who actually have Jupiter in sixth house, and they have a good health, but they also need to know this thing, that when Jupiter is well placed, especially there are no malefic planets associated, there's no bad aspect. So considering that, Jupiter turns out to be a little average, but not that good, I would say. So a person with Jupiter in sixth house will have a lot of help coming. The first of all, he or she will have some health problems, but what will happen is that, let's say you get a problem which is you have some problem in your heart. Let's say you have a heart problem. Now, heart problem, it is something which is very common. Now, what Jupiter does in that scenario is that it helps you in actually, getting the proper treatment from the doctors and getting a good treatment, medical treatment. But still, why it is required? Even that medical treatment is why it's required, because Jupiter in sixth house is not it's not that jovial, very merry-making kind of person. Here he'll feel very uncomfortable, though it's gonna help in getting a medical treatment or a good a treatment that's really gonna solve your health problem. But on the other hand, you will feel that you will feel a little sad that why I have this type of health problem or something. Now, another thing is this, that there will be enemies which and in fact, with your own mindset, hence being Jupiter in the sixth house, you can since the 12th house is the house of hidden enemies, this house, in this house, especially when Jupiter in sixth house, you make enemies on your own, and in fact so upfront that you might land up in a lot of troubles. But since Jupiter is the guru here, it comes as a savior. It gives a protection from those enemies. You will certainly have enemies, but it will give protection as well. So another thing that you can say is that Jupiter becomes very it becomes very into field like medical. If someone wants to be a good doctor, or even not even a doctor, but I would say someone who is doing selfless service for, like, you might have seen a lot of people like in United Nations who are helping the poor in Africa, the people who are suffering from disease and all that. And there are so many doctors appointed by UN, and they go out and do such kind of service. You can associate with Jupiter in sixth house. And so you can say the doctor, but the doctor in a sense of more of a selfless service they are providing. And as let's say you might even open an orphanage, because you in your early life you had so much experience of how unhealthy you were, and you had so many problems in your health system. You would try to improve that, and you might even open an organization, NGO, which will serve the poor, the orphanage, and people who cannot afford medicines, that kind of service. But it's gonna be not exactly NGO, but you can even do it like even without any organization. Your tendency to help the poor, the orphans, or maybe those who cannot afford the medicines, like this. Another thing that you can see, a very good point, in fact, you can say, is that this placement will make you very punctual. It's gonna make you very punctual about, let's say, even if you, I don't know whether you people have been to Japan or not, but in Japan, if a Japanese says that they want to come at 5 o'clock, they will sharply come at 5 o'clock, not before or after that. So such punctuality will be there. A person will be very punctual. Let's say they want to take a medicine at 6 o'clock, they want to go for jogging, they want to go for yoga, like this. They will be very much punctual with their health system, with their profession, or anything in life. So that's a very positive point, in fact. But it's as I said, it's not very comfortable position for Jupiter to be in. So you do not expect something like Jupiter in 9th house, or Jupiter in the 4th house, or Jupiter in the 5th house or 11th house, where it gives it gives such a good results. But it is a placement which can make you more punctual towards your health and your profession and life in general. So that's my analysis of Jupiter in 6th house, and I hope you become more punctual, you become not Mother Teresa but Father Teresa, and you take care of your health. Take care, bye bye.